All right, welcome back to the Why Study History article. This is video 2, finishing the second half of the article. If you have not done so, please, again, write down one main point and any questions that you might have or things that you are confused about or don't fully understand on slide 20 in your slides for today. But we are going to continue now with the second half of the Why Study History article. All right, point number 2. History makes us better thinkers. History is a Greek word, wrote British historian Arnold Toynbee, which means literally just investigation. The process of investigating what happened long ago involves analyzing evidence and making judgments about what sources are credible. It also requires evaluating different points of view about what is important and why. These are all essential critical thinking skills, not just in the history classroom, but also in life. You will need to exercise these skills whenever you make an important decision about your own future. These skills will also help you make more informed decisions about public issues as a citizen and voter. As Henry Ford discovered when he set out to create a history museum, learning about the past can be ... And we go to point 3, which says history teaches us to avoid errors of the past. A century ago, Spanish philosopher George Santayana proposed another reason for studying history. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. History is full of examples of failed people and nations, and the study of history can reveal what they did or did not do that contributed to their doom. Looking at the failures of the past, novelist Maya Angelou wrote, "History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived. But if faced with courage, we need not live it again." And the top of the last page here. The more we learn today about the errors of the past, the better chance we have of avoiding them in the future. Viewed in this way, observed writer Norman Cousins, history is a vast early warning system. And point number 4, history is interesting. At the heart of good history, wrote screenwriter and journalist Stephen Schiff, is a naughty little secret: good storytelling. And he should know. For decades, screenwriters and movie makers have mined history for good stories and brought them to life on screen. Even movies that do not seem particularly historical are often based in part on historical evidence and settings. Knowing about the history behind these stories can increase your enjoyment of such films. At a deeper level, figuring out the what and why of historical events is a lot like solving a puzzle or a mystery. Figuring out what happened can be challenging enough. Deciding what is important and why is even more challenging. Even so, anyone can do this detective work. And the more of the mystery of history you solve, the more alive the past will become for you. All right, at this point, please again go back to slide 20 in your Google Slides for today and finish either putting 1, 2, or maybe it's 3 of your main ideas down from this article that we just read. And then again, if you have any questions or anything that was confusing or just doesn't make sense to you, go ahead and type those there, and I will get back to you about them as soon as I can to help you maybe get some clarification or an answer. When you are done completing slide number 20 here, go to slide 20 and 22, and you're going to answer 4 questions that go with the article. All right. And I will see you again very shortly when you get to slide number 23.